doing here? In the middle of the night? Clive, I think I heard someone. Do you think it's him? What are you talking about? Who's here? Him. Let me check. No, Clive. Please, don't go. Don't leave me here alone. Wait. You? On a rainy, cold night, an intruder broke into the Ridley Mansion and took the life of Mrs. Ridley. Despite attempts by the security guard, the intruder was able to escape behind the property into the woods. Police immediately reported on site, finding Mr. Ridley devastated by the body of his late wife. How long have you and Mrs. Jennifer Ridley been together? Officer Hartman asked, studying Clive's expression. We've been together for 3 years. Before that, she was interior designing my office. That's how we met. Got to know each other, fell in love, and eventually got married. Officer Hartman narrowed his eyes. So you really loved her? Of course I loved her. What kind of question is that? Then how is it that someone broke in and took her life while you were in the house? He left you unharmed. Even the security couldn't do anything about it. Clive's expression hardened. He was a burglar. I went upstairs. Jen had come face to face with him. By the time I came downstairs, he was gone. I caught a glimpse of his back as he fled. Your security camera footage couldn't make out his face. My guard followed him. He jumped the fence. Maybe he can give a description. With whatever information the forensic artist could gather from the description given by the security guard, a digital sketch was created. Run the sketch through the database. There are no matches, sir. Something isn't right. The murder of Mrs. Jennifer Ridley. Nothing seems to add up, and Officer Hartman cannot solve the case with so much uncertainty, so little to rely upon. What happened? Why are you so worried? Having trouble with the case? It seems whoever took the life of Mrs. Ridley is going to get away, because we can't get our hands on any evidence. Even the digital sketch made from the security guard who is an eyewitness can't be matched with anyone. And that's the only information we have. And from what Mr. Ridley himself described, a proper sketch can barely be made, as he only saw the intruder from the back, and no description of the intruder's face. A sketch. You know something? I think I know someone who can help. There's a student in our college, Ava. She's majoring in criminology. It's like she has a power, great imagination, and immense control on sketch. She can draw someone without ever seeing that person, even from a very poor description. She manages to make exact replica. It's amazing. Perhaps Ava will be able to do something that your computer animator can't. Is that so? Can you bring her to the precinct? I'll talk to her. Ava, she is a sixth child, and the fourth daughter of Mr. Hostetler. Her father was a fisherman. Ava grew up by the coastal town of Oak Grove. Ever since her childhood, she has been very observant. It was like her eyes can see more than others, and her mind can create the world, individuals, people. But she doesn't like strong smells, flowers, or colors. As a child, she used to be afraid of rain, lightning, and thunder. She had difficulty sleeping. She didn't like the darkness or being alone. It's okay, child. Often, she would have tremendous head pain. Many times, her father took her to the doctor, but the doctors couldn't find any physical reason for her pain. And one day, she discovered her gift. She could draw. It was like pencil in her fingers must obey her command. How did you draw this? It's almost like a real image. Have you ever seen a hawk from so close? No. But your art, it's so precise. And soon, her gift was discovered by others as well. You're Hostetler's girl, aren't you? Yes. You look just like her. Who? Child, can you draw me something? Can you draw me something? Ava, what were you doing by the water? We have been looking for you everywhere. I have to go. Who were you talking with? No one. And now, at the age of 17, leaving that life behind, Ava was pursuing college. Living on her own, first time in her life. Now she can be alone. The next day, Laura was able to talk to Ava, and she agreed to help out and reach the precinct. She's the one. Perhaps she can do what our computers failed. Really? Have you seen Jen? No. Can you draw her from my description? Sure. She's about 5'8", has dark brown hair, brown eyes. The sketch took about 1 hour 40 minutes to complete, but Ava was finally done. It's her, but not the way I've seen her. Officer Hartman finally got his lead. This girl, Ava, is truly a genius. Or is it something more than that? No matter what, Officer Hartman will get to the bottom of this. This is great news. I'll send my security guard as soon as possible. Please, Officer Hartman, find out who this man is who took my wife's life. Don't worry, Mr. Ridley. We'll get to the bottom of this soon. As Ava left the precinct, the rain continued to fall steadily. She opened her umbrella and began to walk, her mind swirling with thoughts. This wasn't the first time she'd been in a situation like this. When she was younger, something like this happened, and her parents took her to draw a sketch. You're Hostetler's girl, aren't you? Yes. Look just like her. Who? Child, can you draw me something? But she is an artist who wants to draw art, not criminals and robbers. As Ava finished up her classes, she left the university and walked through the rain towards home. She suddenly heard footsteps splashing in the puddles behind her. She turned and caught a glimpse of someone in a raincoat following her. Who is he? She quickened her pace, glancing over her shoulder. Let me take a different alley. With all her courage, Ava reached for a pepper spray and spun around to face him. Stop where you are, or I'm gonna mace you. Please, don't shoot. In this rain, it won't work. You'll just waste it. Who are you? What do you want? Mr. Ridley sent me to meet you. He's desperate to find the man who took his wife's life. He wants to solve this case. Oh, why didn't you say so? When did you give me the chance to even reach you? Sorry about that. I was thinking something else. Anyways, do we have to do this now? Yes, now. Do we have to go to the precinct again? No, we can draw at your house. Okay, come with me. Ava took the man to her apartment. Which floor do you live on? You seem like a young man. You can't even climb a few stairs. Wow, for a moment it felt like you would take me to the heavens. As they stepped inside, she turned to him, offering a towel. Would you like a towel? No, I'm fine. Please, come with me. Ava cleared off her kitchen table, creating a workspace for herself. She set down her pencil and positioned herself by the window. The storm outside casted flickering shadows across the walls. It's not so bright in here. How are you going to draw in this light? Sorry, because of the storm, the power has been acting up. That's why I put on the lamp. The room was quiet, except for the sound of rain pounding against the window. As the rain poured, Ava focused intently on the man's description. She could feel a sense of anxiousness creeping over her. But she pressed on, her hands moving swiftly across the paper. She brought his words to life. The lamp flickered ominously with each rumble of thunder, casting eerie shadows across the room. Finally, after more than an hour, she put down her pencil and stepped back to examine her work. But as she looked at the sketch, confusion washed over her. This can't be right. Mr. Ridley's description was a man with long hair and a beard, but you described a balding man. With facial... It doesn't match at all. Turning to show the sketch to the man, Ava's heart sank as she realized the room was empty. Where did he go?
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.